I am now joined by Lieutenant General DB Shekatkar, who commanded a corps earlier in the Northeast and now is one of India's leading defense and strategic affairs commentator. General Shekatkar, welcome to Northeast Live.
Thank you so much.
General Shekatkar, you see, there is always this talk of the Chinese building massive infrastructure projects just across the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. They're building up massive township airstrips capable of both civilian and military aircraft. Now, do you think from India's point of view, do you take these developments seriously, and are we far behind? What is the status as far as India is concerned?
Firstly, I'm glad your channel is taking up this issue. Short answer in 2 words. First point, the Chinese have their own long-term view, so the answer is yes. Secondly, you asked me about India lagging far behind. Unfortunately, but it is true, India is lagging behind. Things have started improving in the last 4 or 5 years. Now I'll elaborate the things.
Right.
In the philosophy of war, there is a saying that capacity building takes time.
Right.
Once your capacity has gone up, improved, your ability goes up. Once your capacity and ability has gone up, your endurance also increases, and then your intentions can change. We have been watching this happening along the China border and by the Chinese.
Yeah.
They have been very carefully, systematically going along the entire Indian front, and now outskirting even India and going through Pakistan and Myanmar.
General Shekatkar, the inauguration of the bridge, 2 strategic bridges. One bridge was inaugurated on Tuesday by the Prime Minister, that is the Bogeybill Bridge, that has cut time and distance to the Arunachal frontier. In the month of May, another bridge in Sadia was inaugurated again by the Prime Minister. Now, these 2 strategic bridges over the Brahmaputra, General Shekatkar, is going to allow the movement of troops as well as military hardware to Arunachal Pradesh and from then onwards to the Chinese frontier. How strategic are these 2 bridges and infrastructure like these, for example?
Strategically, these are important, but let us not correlate these only to war. War will take place, and as I said, though late, but we are now developing our capacity. We are increasing our capacity, which will certainly bound to impact our ability and our endurance. When I was a corps commander, I recommended it in writing that there is a requirement of 6 bridges on Brahmaputra from Eastern Assam to Western Assam and to Arunachal Pradesh. One has come near Sadia now. The second one is now come up here. One is on way to Tejpur between Nagaon. And earlier it used to be, when I was a young officer, 62 war, it was only one bridge near Pandutar. We need at least 4 more bridges. The reason being, it is not only strategic to meet the Chinese threat, it is also to develop Northeast totally.
Absolutely, I agree.
Arunachal Pradesh, economic activity will be corrected, people will be connected,
right?
Socially they will be connected, and when you are connected with all these, then the chances of conflict go down within the country.
Absolutely.
So now, it is very essential.
Very essential. You had recommended it when you were the corps commander. That was quite some time ago. Now, General Shekatkar, my last question to you. Only recently, Union Surface Transport Minister, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, had again kicked off road projects worth almost 10,000 crores again in Arunachal Pradesh. So, does it clearly mean now that India is waking up to the reality of building infrastructure along the Chinese frontier?
Yes, we have. There is a saying in Hindi, "Do aaye, dost aaye." Though you came late, but at least now you have come. This is what told to us by the president of Myanmar when we visited them. Though it is late, unfortunately, within our own government system, for last about 30-40 years, people were shy of developing Northeast. They used to give the example, Chinese will come. Our philosophy is, you be there on the border. Let the people's interest go. Chinese will never come there.
So that
because then the people will begin.
Yes, General Shekatkar, even now, there is a section, though small, of people or analysts, whether serving or otherwise, who might be against this whole idea of taking the road right up to the border. They might think that the Chinese could come. That is one theory. Do you think that is a redundant theory and that is not worth considering?
Yes, sir, that is a redundant theory. And secondly, it is a defeatist attitude, defeated mindset that if you do this, they will use it. Why? You go there, you be there on the spot, you be there, your people will be there, and let us see how they come. They are not superhuman beings. It is our land, it is our people. The people will solve it. So therefore, that unfortunately what has happened, the so-called experts sitting in Delhi in air-conditioned office for the last 40 years, they are the main cause of this delay in development in Northeast, particularly along the China border.
Absolutely, General Shekatkar. Things are moving, and let's hope things move in the right direction, and we have this infrastructure in place sooner than later. General Shekatkar, thank you very much indeed for speaking to me in no reply. Thank you.